have arrived, so let's take a look inside them. I think they're both from Perry. Ta-da, which is good news. So the first lot, which I haven't looked inside yet, so it's a surprise for all of us, is full of Perry black boxes. Lovely. So let's take a look. Oh yeah, nice. Two large things there. So I guess we're going to need a scalpel. I know what they are. They are artillery. So we'll take a look at that. And as you can see, I think is it 1, 2, 3, 6 horses. Boo. 6 horses to paint. The limber itself, I didn't get the artillery piece with this, so it's cheaper. And some usual Perry lovely riders. And I have purchased, that's a good pose there, isn't it? Quite nice. I keep forgetting I've got to get these in the middle. I've purchased 2 of these. They're going to be nice. Horses as usual, just lovely, easy to paint. Look nice when they're done. Not a lot of cleanup, hopefully. So looking forward to those. I need to just get them out though. Can't spend too long obsessing over them. So I bought 2 BH-44s and 2 different 9-pound gun crews. So let's take a look. Well, gun and crews. This should be them. So this is the one in the standard foot artillery kind of uniform, which is lovely in itself. Putting it in this stuff's just awful. And the gun itself, you can see there. So 4 men in there by the look of it. And then with this one, slightly different. This is the uniform that I think, yeah. The guy in a forage cap, white shirt on their website. So, nice bloke. So that's them. Push them over there. And in here, ooh, something special. Different. I hope. Let's get the marshmallows out of the way. Just so dangerous for kids, these, by the way, so keep them well out of the way of kids. Those are going to go down their throats. Anyway, lovely. Don't have to reiterate, do I, how much I hate putting models together. I hate glue. So this, if you've seen this channel over time and you've listened to me babble on, you will understand, won't you, that I like as few parts as possible. And when I read how few parts this thing had, it was on the shopping list and in the shopping bag as quickly as possible. So just going to put those, look, that's lovely. Got to put the Schützen together on the sides. I guess that's going to fit. Stick a gun on. Voila. 1 Mark 4J, I think it is, or is it H? 1944. So that'll go with my late war Germans that I'm putting together. It's my first vehicle, first Second World War vehicle for me like this, of the German variety. Got to get that on the right way, don't I? Can't do the usual and put the tracks on the wrong way, because they're already on. Brilliant. So I'll figure all that out. Aha, let's see, it's got a dummy's guide. Still get it wrong though, right? That looks like it. Somewhere along the line, it's going to have that on it. Don't know if I'll cut into it, or I'll probably just leave it as is. But that looks like it's going to be a lovely model. It's got the magnetic paste all over it. Bad look of it on its turret at least. Because when I did this version of this tank, oh, there it is on the front as well. Some of the pistol and vision slots were null and void by this extra protection on the top there. But I'm sure they'd rather that than see something hot come in and vaporize them. So there you go. It's going to look okay. I'll put that together. We'll take a look at it. And look, you see, even that's just so simple. For a man like me, lovely. And I can see me buying another 2 of these things. And then bolt action, here we come. So there we go. There's some deliveries. And what to go with them? Well, I've been working on these things. Let's have a close-up on them, shall we? Just move the camera a touch. Different degrees of paint job at the moment. Now, I'm trying to get these done as quickly as possible, so they're just going kind of roughish war game standard, I would call it, because I'm just so bad at repeatedly spending too much time on figures that don't need it. These are nice figures. These are lovely figures. In fact, you can see the fine detail on them when you're painting them. I mean, this guy's just beautiful. So they do deserve some time, but not too much. So they won't be long, I don't think. I'm going to slap some face on, give them a wash. Don't know if I'll actually wash the whole figure, because they'll probably darken them down a bit too much. And to be honest, they would be darkened down while they're being on the battlefield. But if I darken these down much more, then I'll be tempted to highlight them some more. And if I highlight them some more, it'll take extra time. So I ain't going to do it. No, Andy, don't do it. Yeah, I mean, the poses are lovely, aren't they? This guy as well. Very natural kind of looking figures. And because I'm going late war, we've got the Bergens, or whatever you want to call them, on there. Whatever you want to call them. They probably were called Bergens. I think they are called Bergens, in fact. I'm not a Second World War expert. So, yeah. So we've got those things and a bit of progress with the Cuirassiers coming along. So now the reds are a bit more defined. Lovely, lovely Cuirassiers. What can I say? They're getting there, aren't they? You know, you've got a bit of blood on there. I have to cover that up. Can't have the figures looking like they've actually been shot. These guys are going to live forever on my War Games table. It's going to give the French 2 units now. I'm going to call it 2 regiments. I prefer squadrons when we used to do 6mm. But yeah, 2 regiments of Cuirassiers, and that's going to be a problem for the British, because they find them pretty hard to match. It's whether Bill will utilise them in a devastating fashion that they probably deserve. But yeah, they're coming along nice, and there's various bits and pieces I want to tighten up on them, some of the whites and things like that. But once I get down to the faces, I'm well on the way to being finished. These greys for me on the trousers are still a problem. Got to figure out a way of, you know, enhancing them, I suppose. Don't want to go too light, that's the thing. And then we've got to finish off the horses. Again, maybe some black mixed with a bit of blue, give them a bit of a hint of that sheeny kind of thing, and then some satin coating, what do you call it, varnish. So who knows? All still to see. Looking alright, isn't he? I put a wash on all of the brass on the helmets and things. So now I've got to highlight that out. But I want to do, should look quite nice. See on the sword and on the helmet there. So here we go. We shall see. The other thing I'm thinking of doing is like I said before, is painting up that horse as a white horse or something similar. And the problem with it is it'll take ages. So camera wise, it might require a bit of speeded up, slow-mo, or not slow-mo, what you call it? Well, I can't remember. Speeded upness. Let's call it that. We'll see. Anyway, I'm rambling. So that's the type of thing I've been purchasing. You saw the paints last week there for that tank. We shall see what happens to that tank, because it might end up looking nothing like the pictures that I see that I want to paint it like. That's the end of it. Cheers. If you like, do subscribe. If you don't like, then fair enough. Just hope you like this particular video. Speak to you all again soon. Ciao.